All right, Bannock County Commissioners are in session. It's Tuesday, December 9th, and we are ready to rock and roll this morning. I don't see any indigent business this morning, so Wade, you're first up.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I was trying to be settled in.
Oh, well, if you want a minute, we can do that.
Do you guys want some maps? Might help you understand this whole thing we're trying to do here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Commissioners, for taking the time to help me with this.
Is it all the same?
They're all the same. I'm a visual learner, so thought it'd be best to do it visually. We're trying, Marsh Center Irrigation Company, who I represent, and Potter Creek LLC, we're trying to do a little land swap. This is at Hawkins Reservoir. You can see the parcel that currently Marsh Center Irrigation Company owns. It's on the front side of that dam. And what we're going to do at the bottom is we've made a trade with Potter Creek so that we would end up with that whole section in the bottom. It's where the red line is. And so we thought it was going to be a pretty simple project, but the problem was when we got the survey in there and did the survey, the parcel on the top that shows Bannock County owns it, Bannock County got that I believe in the 30s because they didn't pay the taxes. I think it was like $1.30 And so the county ended up with about 10.9 acres there, with that right there on that spot. When we did the survey does not meet by 111 feet on the Bannock County parcel. So what we're trying to do is do a three-way quitclaim swap with Bannock County to get the property lines in the right place, and then make sure that, and then the infrastructure for the dam with Marsh Center Irrigation Company, we will own all that in the front, and then Potter Creek will have their place whole as well. Where the southern part of the Bannock County parcel, where that line is kind of there, that's where the survey goes, and there's we've put brand new fences in there to fence that all off. So it's all done. Again, we would have this all done, except the Bannock County parcel does not meet up at all. There's two quitclaim deeds. There are two deeds there over the time. Start out with the panels, and they don't. It doesn't make any sense. So what we're trying to do is make these adjustments so that would all be kosher. But we couldn't make it work without coming to see you and doing a three-way quitclaim deed setup. We've got the claims. We've got the stuff. We just needed to know how you felt about it, and if you guys had any questions, what we might need to do. I also talked to Commissioner Huff at one point a few weeks ago that I don't know if Bannock County really wants to own that parcel because it's the spillway to Hawkins Reservoir. I don't know if you want that. Doesn't matter to us, truthfully. But at some point after we do the first part, if the county would like to somehow make an adjustment there, we'd be willing to entertain that discussion as well. I don't know if you guys matter. It doesn't matter to us, but I don't know if the county wants to own the spillway to Hawkins. So
I got to clarify a few things here, because when I read through this, we're not giving away this property then.
Not at this moment.
We are just talking about, because that property would have to go up for auction.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, that's the part that I was confused about reading through all this
Yeah,
stuff.
essentially what this is, what they're asking us to do is the quiet title to just identify the property lines. Bannock County starts with 10.92 acres. We would end with 10.92 acres. So there's no conveyance of property happening
Okay.
here. We're really settling a civil dispute as to what the property lines are.
And what it does is it puts the infrastructure for Marsh Center Irrigation Company inside of Marsh Center Irrigation Company's boundaries. This hasn't been an issue because the property of Potter Creek has almost always been forever owned by somebody who was an irrigation company shareholder. But now Potter Creek is no longer a shareholder. We wanted to make sure that the company owned the place where we divert our water. So, and make sure it's all legal and tied up right.
So, on the top picture, inside of that square that says Bannock County is currently what the legal description is showing.
Yeah, it is, but it's not right.
Okay, but on the bottom, that whole new square, is that is that where it's supposed to be? I guess I'm trying to see the black line that goes around where it says goal with New survey and quick.
Yeah, so that's just a box around us.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out what that box was.
It's just my effort to confuse you, mostly.
Okay, well, you did it.
Is that good? I made my point, so.
So that spillway's on the, what
The
is that,
spillway place
south?
right there where that red line is.
Okay, that's that spillway coming off of there.
Yeah.
I thought, okay,
It comes out that side to the south, and
Okay.
it comes that way around. But again, I mean, if the county commission wanted to entertain auctioning off that parcel, I mean, I don't know who else would want it. But I think that is the process, right, Mr. Dixon? Right, we have to, yeah.
I'm not Mr. Dixon.
Oh, you're not Mr. That's
Yeah,
right.
to sell the property, we would have to auction it. If it doesn't sell, then the commission's free to sell it to whoever they want to.
Yeah.
okay.
But that's a separate issue from what today is.
Okay, when I was reading getting ready for the meeting, it seemed like it was intertwined and
Yeah. But you
it wasn't
explained.
going the right direction.
No, what it does, the county ends up with the same amount of property, the same spot, it's just now that the legal descriptions are correct. And the simplest way to do that seemed to be that we would just do 3 quitclaim deeds and fix this and be done with it, so it's all fixed.
So is all parties concerned okay with what we're trying to do? I assume
Yeah.
that's already been agreed.
Yeah, Chris Robinson from Potter Creek would have been here, but he is in Vegas. I think it's an aftermath with the NFR, so.
We know where we stand.
So, he's already signed. The quitclaims on our end are already signed. We just haven't got anything from the county signed, and then they will just need to be filed, recorded.
I would just ask Anita, do you guys have any concerns, any comments? Why don't you come up for a minute? Is that all right? They're here for us.
Anita Hines, Bannock County Assessor. Jeremy, he's our mapper, and he's been working with us, so Jeremy.
Have I got that fairly close, what we're trying to do?
Yeah, I agreed. So I reviewed the surveyor's documents and agreed that the legal description on the deed did not match what's on the ground, like it just didn't close. Right? When you put in all the bearings and distances, the point of beginning and the point of ending was about 110 feet different. So the surveyor tried to, get the intent of the deed that it was, even though the legal description was erroneous and made a new legal description that does close, and giving that it's the same area, it's essentially just solving the issue between the different landowners.
Okay.
And if my opinion matters, I do feel like the quitclaim deeds would solve the issue.
Your opinion does matter.
Because you are the
Thank you for sharing.
sharing.
Any further questions on this?
No.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion then.
I'd make a motion that we go ahead and sign a quitclaim deeds, correcting legal descriptions around the Hawkins Reservoir area.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there any further discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Who gets these deeds to sign?
what's that?
Who signs the deeds?
We're doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, your picture's back.
For information, we're gonna have we put in a big pipeline there. We're doing about the second half of 10 miles. It just started from there clear to Marsh Valley Road. And we're gonna have a big open house on the first weekend of May, and we'll invite you all to come.
Great, thank you.
Big community, so there's 10 miles of new pipe going.
Cool.
So is that gonna be under pressure?
Yeah, we've got the first 5 miles done a couple years ago, and now the second 5, just started on yesterday.
Nice.
So all high pressure all the way almost to the interstate.
Cool. All right, Julie.
Julie Hancock here to canvass the votes for December. Do you know if Jason's coming?
I think he may not be here today.
Check with Carrie.
How'd it go? Smooth? Any hiccups?
Yeah, well, we always have a few fires to put out, and polling places are locked at 7 a.m., and there's no heat, and the lighting's bad, and so, we have runners that we can run lights out and contact the polling place and get them open. I mean, that's just
So we got
an organized chaos.
the problem corrected at the school that locked out the bathrooms?
No, I think Jason's working on that with a letter that was drafted about some federal laws that they were not complying with. And so I think he was going to talk to Courtney Fisher at the school and make sure that that doesn't happen again. It's about accessibility. And if our poll workers don't have accessibility, that means our voters don't have accessibility, and that's a violation. So we're working on it so it doesn't happen in May.
Okay. Any other questions on them?
No.
I would entertain a motion then.
I will make a motion that we go ahead and accept the results of the election held on the 2nd.
Okay, we have a motion. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Good job again.
Thank you.
Well done.
It's all about the team, right?
It is.
And their leader.
I know. Too sweet.
Anita?
Sorry, can I go behind you guys?
No.
Don't let you want to be on camera?
I don't.
Don't go under.
Security.
Thanks.
Anita, how are you?
Bannock County Assessor Anita Jaimes. I'm just here on the letter of cancellation. We do have a few little oddball ones on this that you might have questions about. There was a house fire and it happened after BOE, so we have to do a letter of cancellation on it. And so we took care of that, and there was a BOE decision that we didn't catch, and so we changed that and rectified that. And then the others, unfortunately, are just homeowners exemption issues.
Look pretty straightforward. Any questions for the assessor?
No.
Doesn't really affect any of our taxing districts, does it? that
Well,
much?
yes,
It will some, but
It will some,
Okay.
yes.
is what it is.
And unfortunately, at tax time, when people don't come in during assessment time, they wait till they get their tax bill, and then they come in with a lot of problems. So this is typical, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay, well, I would move that we approve the tax cancellation request as presented. Is there any further discussion?
No.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Todd?
Good morning, Todd Marger, Bannock County Juvenile Justice. I'm here on behalf of Matt Olson, who's out today. I'm here requesting a signature on a revised Passover funds agreement from the Department of Juvenile Corrections for Bannock County. Commissioner Huff had previously signed the original agreement on September 18th, 2025. That document included pass-through funds with the lottery tax code on it. And then IDJC received the agreement and then revised it, as they don't oversee the lottery funds that are passed through anymore. And so they adjusted the agreement and took the lottery tax stuff off it, and are requesting that we have a new one signed. The amounts are the same, it's just has removed the Idaho tax, the lottery tax Idaho code on it, if you can see that, so.
Seemed pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Does that affect in any way our use of those funds, because it wasn't designated lottery?
No, we'll still get lottery funds.
Right, but not.
Not through the Department of
Yeah,
Juvenile
these two
Corrections, is my
funds, so
understanding.
it's not gonna affect us on the back end of that.
No.
So that was my only question.
No.
So I'll make the motion, we go ahead and authorize the resignature, the signing again, whichever word is the most appropriate, the document with the pass-through funds.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. We have no D6 today. Kyle?
I don't think. Do I have to sign that?
Or are you going to want to talk?
Yeah, do you want us at the
Yeah,
end?
let's hold you off for just a minute then, and then we'll bring you back up in a second. Shanda?
We started to warm them up for you.
The hot seat's already warm.
Good morning, Commissioner. Shanda Crystal, Chief Procurement Officer, and I have with me here.
Elise Foster, Subdivision Planner.
We've got two items before the board today. The first one is a potential signature on a contract for survey review roster. If you'll recall, we had 3 open spots. We brought 2 contracts before you, and this would be the final one to round out their roster that they have been moving through. We would recommend that the board sign the contract with Matthew S. Baker for survey review roster position.
You like him?
He's been doing a good job in responding quickly for us.
Okay, works for me then. Questions? Any other question?
So how many do we have signed up now?
There's 3 in total, and that's all we'll have.
Okay.
Okay, I would entertain a motion on that then.
I'd make a motion to go ahead and sign this agreement for the independent survey agreement.
Okay, we have a motion. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Now we have a permit for the parade that we,
There's a light.
oh, that's right, sorry.
I
My
can go
bad.
fast.
My bad.
I did just want to update the board on the open solicitations that we had going on. So if you want to start at the top of the dashboard for Road and Bridge, small engine services, kind of like we talked last time, we had the feeling that doing our request for information wasn't really in the mechanical world's wheelhouse. It's not something we normally do in this area. So when we held our site visit, we did not have anybody attend the site visit. So that wasn't completely shocking for us. It's a new thing for that industry to be a part of. So we're still reaching out, still inviting contractors to consider, having a conversation with us, what this might look like for us. That we had no questions received. We won't issue an addendum. That'll close towards the end of the December on the 23rd. This process will allow us the ability to continue to have the conversation. So even if, right, we already know that those mechanical shops that we were looking at are already pretty busy with what it is they do. So we're not surprised that a lot of them, that nobody attended the site visit. So we haven't had a lot of engagement. But this does then again, right, put it out to everybody in the area that we are looking for information. So people can't come back at us and say, well, you picked this shop because it's your favorite or things like that. But it does open the opportunities to continue to have conversations and gather more information. Very similar to the the vehicle oil changes that you looked at a couple weeks ago, Commissioner Bullock. But that one is still open and still moving forward. The next one for the Event Center, Master Planning Services. We've got a lot more engagement on that one. I'm excited to have that one go through. We did receive questions. We issued an addendum to respond to those questions last Friday. That was sent out to everybody and posted on Bonfire as well. And those qualifications are due next Wednesday on the 17th of December. For emergency management, the Lava Ranches fuels reduction, phase 2. We've also had quite a bit of engagement on that one. We did receive quite a few questions clarifying a lot of the areas and the things that we were requiring of those areas. We have responded to those questions last Friday in the form of an addendum, and that one closes on Monday, December the 15th. And the final one was Road and Bridge Storage Building. Still not knowing exactly how we might move forward with that project. We pushed out the due dates for that. The questions are going to be due the end of December. That does allow contractors, if there's any adjustments made by the county, it allows the contractors time to review those adjustments and then submit questions as far as that goes. And then right now, we anticipate them being due back in the middle of January. I have discussed and started a project with maintenance as far as replacing courthouse parking lot goes and repairing and sealing several others. So that will start doing that dashboard in the next couple weeks. Are there any questions? Excellent.
Thank you. Moving along nicely.
That's good.
Thanks. Ms. Davenport, what did we miss?
Your signature on the quitclaim deeds. And then
Thought we
if
signed them
Nancy,
all.
will you pass it down to Nancy and have her sign for, thank you.
We're just checking to make sure everybody checked us.
There's no red tab by it,
Yeah.
that's why.
That is my fault,
Not
sorry.
a usual, not a usual spot.
Unless there's
I just needed the steps, is what really what it's about.
Unless there's a red tab, it's not getting signed.
So sorry.
Okay, now we can do the parade permit that, back in November 12th, so we're ratifying it. Any discussion on that, since it's a done deal in the past?
No, they blocked off that road for 30 minutes.
I would move that we ratify the parade permit for the Veterans Day, for the annual Pearl Harbor Remembrance event. Any discussion or questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And with that, Ian, you need to go to executive session, don't you?
Yes. I do, yes.
Okay. Then I would move that we,
Take them up first time.
well, they got to do executive session as well.
Oh, okay.
So, then I would move that we enter into executive session, Idaho Code 74-2061A and B for personnel.
Commissioner Bullock,
Yes.
Commissioner Huff,
Yeah.